Like the tens of thousands of juniors he has instructed, Danny Harvanek learned to play golf from Danny Harvanek. Modeling his swing from books and magazines, the teenager from Scott City, Kansas taught himself well enough to shoot in the 60s, win tournaments, and get onto the golf team at Fort Hays College. With few golf opportunities in Kansas, Danny applied for an assistant's pro job at Bayou de Serd Country Club in Monroe, Louisiana.
His first assistant pro job was at Bayou de Serd Country Club, where I grew up playing golf. My dad had retired. He was a golf professional there. And he told me about Danny Harvanek. He said, "What do you think about Danny Harvanek?" And he says, "Well, I don't know, but anybody that gets on a bus and rides here from Kansas with his golf clubs on the bus, he must really want that job." And he got it.
When I went to work there, the professional I was working for had a couple of funerals in his life, and I was the only assistant there, and the old retired professional there by the name of W. Cole took me to the locker room and said, "Danny, we'll work our way through it." But in that conversation, he also did tell me, he says, "Danny, I want you to do something for me. Would you write on a piece of paper, top to bottom, what your best attributes and what your worst attributes are?" At the bottom of those attributes was my teaching skill. Because at that time, when I went to the tee, I'd be halfway petrified trying to work with anybody. So I'd try to work my way up from the list from the bottom up, and let the things on the bottom list be my best attributes.
Danny eventually arrived at Cherry Hills Country Club, where he worked for Colorado Golf Hall of Famer Warren Smith, until he was hired as the first PGA head professional at the Arnold Palmer-designed Bear Creek Golf Club. He'd become a follower of the renowned teacher Manuel de la Torre and his club-focused, ball-flight-oriented instructional approach.
I got introduced to him, and what drew me to him was the simplicity of his concepts. And I'm kind of more of a feel player, and what he was teaching and his techniques and concepts, it hit home to me. We have a lot of memories. I mean, we've spent a lot of hours on the practice tee. Actually, we took a few trips together. We went to see Manuel de la Torre in Milwaukee for a weekend. He's caddied for me on several occasions. I don't know if there's anything really technique-wise that stands out other than the simplicity that I was talking about. It just made it very easy for me.
During his years at Bear Creek, Danny rose through the executive positions of the Colorado PGA section, becoming its president in 1989 and 1990. He also won the organization's prestigious Professional of the Year 3 times. He achieved PGA Master Professional status, and his thesis, The Mysterious Birth, is in the libraries of both the USGA and R&A.
A visionary in golf, period, amen. He has taken history and the person that he is and molded them together to become the influence to every golfer that he is. And in this state, he's way up there.
He was voted Golf Professional of the Year. That's very humbling. That's a great honor. And there's not many people out there that have got that. He has been chosen 3 times, so pretty impressive. And your peers look at you and go, he's the guy, he's our leader. And that means a lot to people in the section. You have a gentleman like that, especially to be inducted into the Colorado Hall of Fame. So it puts the crown on top of him. It was incredible.
I think it was his commitment and passion for the PGA of America and for teaching golf and just golf in general, history of golf. I mean, he was a phenomenal history person with regards to golf.
Moving to the golf club at Bear Dance in 2002, Danny would also win the section's Teacher of the Year award and its Horton Smith Award. But it was his work with thousands of junior golfers through the innovative First Golf program he initiated at public school systems that brought him national attention in 2007 when he won the PGA of America's Junior Golf Leader Award. Danny's program has morphed into the Colorado PGA's successful Golf in Schools program that has reached more than 70,000 Colorado kids since 2011 and has been adopted nationally by the PGA of America.
The thing that really probably made the thing connect is the fact that through Manuel de la Torre and his style of teaching it allowed me to be able to take real young kids and work with it because it had such a simplistic approach to it to make it work for them.
anybody needs to understand what kids golf is about in Colorado, you just need to sit down with Danny for about 2 hours and he'll tell you everything that he can't wait to tell you.
And golf in schools is still going great. Around the country, the PGA has implemented that program. So, hats off to Danny Harvanek.
The entire golf in school program in the state of Colorado, and honestly, a great template for golf in schools nationwide. So, Colorado is one of the sections that National looked at as a template for golf in schools nationwide, and that's still just going on. We're so far ahead in our golf in school program because of Danny Harvanek. He doesn't make golf the most difficult thing in the whole wide world. He makes it easy. And kids can do easy, pretty easy.
Being inducted to the Colorado Golf Hall of Fame, it goes back to, I owe this to the goodness and the kindness of the people in Colorado. And if it wasn't been for them, I couldn't have done what I've done.
For his selfless and superlative contributions to Colorado golf, the Board of Directors of the Colorado Golf Hall of Fame welcomes Danny Harvanek as its newest inductee.